Well, tonight the big question is not who's going to win the election. We just found out. Congratulations. What a great exec team are we going to have. Looking forward to be working with you and learning from you. The big question tonight is, are you a creative or not? So let's see. Please raise your hand if you believe that you are not creative. Any hands up? Okay, then. If you believe that creativity refers only to artistic talent, please raise your hand. Who here thinks that children are more creative than adults? Any hands up? Well, thank you for answering my questions. Fellow pace setters, how do I put this delicately? For those who raise their hands, I'm here to tell you you are wrong. All these are misconceptions. Based on the lovely research I've done on creativity, I'm here to share with you from have a look at this long list. I'm going to share with you some things I've learned about creativity. More specifically, number one, I'm going to address what creativity means. Number two, I'm going to go back and discuss a little bit those misconceptions. And number three, I'm going to share with you some ways that will help you be more creative. Let's begin. In the words of Dobson, creativity is an embedded skill we can all develop. According to Kaufman, creativity is an interaction within a social context. Just think about all the brainstorming sessions you've participated at your workplace. McClure talks about creativity as a balance between originality and appropriateness, between divergent thinking and convergent thinking. Elderson says that creativity is a resource that we can all use to frame new problems that worth solving. Harding says that being creative means advancing change, and it's also about realizing an imagined thing in the real world. What do some famous people say about creativity? Well, Einstein says that creativity is intelligence having fun. Steve Jobs says that creativity is just about connecting things. And this lady right here thinks that creativity is about making things out of nothing. Now that we understand better what creativity means, let's go back and address those misconceptions. What was the first one? I am not creative? Well, Brené Brown says that there is no such thing as creative and non-creative people. There are people who use their creativity and people who do not use their creativity. The second misconception is that creativity refers to the arts. Mr. Kaufman here says that, on the contrary, creativity is about, it can be in anything. Just think about how many times you used your creativity to dodge the table topics questions. The third misconception is kids are more creative than adults. Well, McClure says that they are not, that actually children are more flexible learners, yet they are not as good in getting the things done nor choosing the right solution. We addressed the misconceptions. We talked a little bit about what creativity means. Now I think the answer is clear, right? Here the evidence. What would you say? Are you a creative or not? Ladies and gentlemen, you are. What you gonna do about it now? Are you going to use it or not? If you decide, and I hope you will, if you decide to use your creativity, here are some ways that can help you be more creative. You might want to ask yourself, what else could this be? Instead of, thinking outside the box. To help your creative process, you might want to be better at asking questions. Ask better questions. Try to see the problem from someone else's eyes and just let your brain wander. Another way might be just to slow down multitasking to allow your natural creativity to unleash. And the sky is the limit. Why would you want to be more creative? Well, an interesting fact I've learned during my research is that creativity is the skill number one the employers are looking in candidates. And that's according to a recent study done by Professor Rockwell. If you want to learn more about how creativity can help you in your professional life, but also in your personal life, here's a list I compiled for you with interesting YouTube videos. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow pace setters, to sum it up, we define number one, we define creativity as a skill we can all develop. We addressed misconceptions and we realized that we are born creative. We have one brain, both sides are always there. Are we going to use it or not? If we decide to use it and we want to become better at using our creativity and be better creatives, what we have to do, the first step is to remember that we are creatives already. What's the next step? Well, 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 if it's a skill, we just need to practice. What is my next step is just to spread the word. After all, Einstein says creativity is contagious. What about you? Are you going to procrastinate or are you going to use your creativity? Thank you, and back to you, Madam Toastmaster.